right now, there are changes, the likes we haven't seen for 100 years, Mr. Xi told Putin through an interpreter after the state dinner as the leaders bid farewell. And we are the ones driving these changes together. So you see the alliance right there, John. That's we heard it. We heard it in their own language. Of course, there's the interpretation, but the translation. Yeah. But that's what they're really after. Exactly what Lance just said.
And they believe that. There were some of the top leaders after the 2020 election, when COVID was released, the election went the way that it did, that basically said their goal, and Lance is right, they have a fiat currency, so does America. Their goal is to replace our fiat currency. Everyone in the world, they all fell because it's not backed by anything real. It's all based on the strength of that government. Once they become the superpower, they can do that one of two ways. They can't take us on militarily, so they have to do it through our dollar versus their dollar. But what's happening is what I call a secret or subterfuge warfare, and I'm standing at the gates. If you have ears to hear, the war has already begun. It's just not with tanks and bayonets. Let me just read. I wrote these down real quick. We talked about the Biden family and that corruption. That's China being in control, right? In the border, there's Chinese coming across the border. What else is coming across the border? Fentanyl. What else are they doing? They're buying farmland. Why would they be buying all the places that we grow our groceries? Because none of us grow them anymore. They're buying land next to military institutions. They've got TikTok. That was at the news this week. On the CEO of TikTok is spying inside the border. They're forming an alliance with Russia. Literally, you could go through every single one of these. This is spy balloons, and nobody's talking about that. And then the last two is COVID and the elections. Remember, we did 2 or 3 specials on Flashpoint with Eugene Yu. Literally, millions of election workers' data was housed in China, owned by Chinese. He got arrested in L.A., then mysteriously disappeared. I don't know where that's all going to go. It's like the Hunter Biden and the COVID, lab issues. It's suppress, suppress, suppress. The big tech, it's suppress, suppress, suppress. It's a conspiracy until it's the truth. We have to continue fighting and go, wait a minute. These aren't coincidences. This is the thread that's running through this. They can't bomb us with airplanes, so they're trying to destroy us across the borders and from within our own borders. And if you have ears to hear, be praying over it. Don't be afraid of it. Be praying over it. It is a red dragon. That is the spiritual thing that we're fighting. Pray against that red dragon in the heavenly realms. We can't know that, but just like the prophets of old, when we pray for those things, the angels in the heavenly realms can go to war over powers and principalities.